I'm Megan and welcome to my kitchen. Today I've got a haul for you, but this is a little different haul than normally. I'm gonna first start out by showing you what I got from Sam's Club. I did a Sam's Club pickup order, and then I'm going to show you what I got from Thrive Market. I placed an order with them a few weeks or so ago, and I posted on Instagram and here on the community tab on YouTube to see if you all would be interested in seeing what I got. Now, it is a small order from Thrive, but nonetheless, to see if you wanted to see what I got and then hear my thoughts, opinions, feedback on Thrive Market. And I got dozens and dozens of replies, and I think only one or two people said no, so I wanted to share that with you. So let me show you what I got from Sam's Club, and then we'll come back here and I will kind of give you a rundown on my thoughts on Thrive. And keep in mind, I'm not sponsored by Thrive Market in any way, shape, form, or fashion. They have absolutely no clue who I am. I just did this first order, and again, just wanted to share my thoughts and opinions with you on that. So let's start with Sam's Club. So my total at Sam's Club was $269.95. That did include a $4 pickup fee, which I was totally okay with, because if I would have went into Sam's Club, I would have spent way more than $4 on impulse buys. So yeah, let me show you from Sam's Club. It really just got stocked up on some household items and got just a few food items. So first up, we got some paper plates and bowls. Went ahead and grabbed some, just preparing for the upcoming holidays and things like that. Got some of the Downy Unstoppables scent beads. Also grabbed some of the Tide Pods. Grabbed the Dawn Power Wash. This is a really good deal at Sam's Club. Got some cutlery. And then my husband loves the Bolthouse Farms smoothies, but they're kind of pricey. And I think it was Tamra, Southern Wife Everyday Life, that I saw these on her channel. And so I figured I'd give them a try. Way cheaper than the Bolthouse Farms. So we'll see how we like those. There is a gentleman at our church that passed away, and so the ladies are doing like a luncheon after the funeral service, and I signed up to do a salad, and I'm going to do a chicken and rice casserole. So I grabbed this salad mix to take. Been wanting to try their sushi, so this is a combo. Grab that. These are like a seasonal limited time offer, and they just looked delicious. If you follow me on Instagram, I mentioned, I don't know, like maybe 2 months or so ago, that I tried pupusas for the first time and loved them. So I saw these. These are stuffed with carnitas and cheese. Yum. So we'll give those a try. Got some trash bags. Grabbed some Sun Chips. We love Sun Chips. I like the salsa. Gary likes the cheddar. And then I've been wanting to try the French onion. So grab those. They're already portioned for us. Grabbed this 3-pack of mini sodas. It's got Sprite, cherry cola, and orange. That will last a while. Grabbed some disinfecting wipes. Got a rotisserie chicken for that chicken and rice mentioned. Grabbed some ketchup, some of the Rouse marinara sauce, some olive oil cooking spray, and then grabbed some pepperonis for Happy and Pepper. All right, that is everything from Sam's Club. I will show you Thrive Market now. If you're not familiar with Thrive Market, it's pretty much like an online store. They have an app and a website. You can order items, however, you can only order items with a membership. So the monthly membership is $12. You can also pay for a year, upfront in advance, and they discount the monthly rate. I'm trying to think what else I need to tell you. They work very similarly to like Grove Collaborative, if you're familiar with that. So you place an order, they ship the order to you, and then you have a month to go back in and change the order or pause it, cancel it, whatever you want. If you don't, they'll just auto ship you the last order. Anything else? I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. I think that's pretty much it. So like I said, I didn't get a whole lot, but what I did get, because it was my first order, I got 30% off and free shipping. And again, that wasn't a sponsorship or anything like that. It was just because it was my first order. I don't know if that was a temporary sale or what, but I did get that off. So my total for these items was $31 and I think 12 cents, but the subtotal was I think it was $52, and then I would have had to pay for shipping. So, you know, there was quite a bit of savings there on that. So let me walk you through what I got real quick. First up, here recently, I got a box of the Simple Mills crackers, just kind of like Ritz crackers, and they were good. I really like those. So I saw these pita crackers. They sounded yummy, so I grabbed those. I've been wanting to get some flaxseed to put like into oatmeal and smoothies and stuff, so I grabbed some of the ground flaxseed. I got these chips a couple weeks ago. They were on sale at Kroger. They're the late July multigrain sea salt. They've got like chia seeds and all different kinds of whole and multigrains in there, and they're actually pretty tasty. So grab those. And then I had these years ago. They are vegetable chips, but they're actual vegetable chips. Like, I know that, I can't think of the brand names, but they have like the veggie straws and veggie chips, and they're good. But if you look at the item, sorry, my mind went blank, like the actual ingredients, they're not mostly vegetables, if that makes sense. And here you can see the ingredients are root vegetables, and then of course the oil and salt. So it's been a while since I've had those, but from what I remember, they're really good, and I haven't been able to find them here lately. They've been out of stock, so I grabbed those. Next, I got this artichoke lemon pesto. It just looked really yummy. Grab that. Been wanting to try harissa, so I got the mild. This just looked good. It's a red pepper and feta spread, so I'm excited to give that a try. And then I've been wanting to make my own hummus, so I grabbed some tahini. I got a turkey chomps a couple weeks ago, or a week or so ago. I tried it and I liked it. They may have these in the stores. I don't know. I've never honestly really looked for them, but I got this little package of 6 little ones for me for snacking. And then I got some organic miso paste. This is the white. All right, so for Thrive, my feedback and thoughts, and I apologize if I look down, but I kind of jotted down some notes real quick. So I think there are pros and cons to Thrive Market. Some of the cons that I saw, and this is just my personal experience, everyone, you know, has different needs and things that they're looking for. So keep in mind, this is just me, my experience, my opinions, for whatever that's worth. You know what they say about opinions. But as far as Thrive Market goes, I personally didn't feel like the selection of items on there was that significantly different than what I can find at my local grocery stores. Thrive also advertises that they are the lowest price, that they'll beat any price, and that's kind of justification for them charging the monthly subscription fee. I didn't find that necessarily to be the case. I looked up, just for giggles, right, just to kind of see and compare, I looked up at least 24 items on Thrive, and they have a website and a mobile app. So I looked it up on their site, and then I would go and look it up on Walmart and Kroger, and that's because those are the 2 grocery stores that I shop at the most often. I don't feel like it's fair if I'm comparing apples to apples to look at Thrive Market and then look at a store that may be cheaper, but that I never ever go to. So I tried to keep it to Walmart and Kroger, which is where I normally do most of my grocery shopping. And out of that, again, at least 24 or so items that I looked up, only one item was cheaper on Thrive Market. The rest were cheaper on Walmart and Kroger, and some of it was, you know, kind of significantly different in price. That one item that I found that was cheaper on Thrive was only about 8 cents cheaper on Thrive, and it was on sale on Thrive. So if it was at its regular price on Thrive, it also wouldn't have been cheaper on Thrive compared to Walmart or Kroger. The other thing is, you know, they say they'll match a new price. And not that this is necessarily a bad thing, but just keep in mind that they match it by giving you basically Thrive credits. So it's not like you get a refund back to your card, or they instantly, you know, mark the price down or anything like that. You have, I think you have to like submit, you have to submit something, and then they look at it and then credit it back to your account. What I did like about Thrive, what I thought was pretty cool, is you can search for different diets and different allergens. So if you're someone who is allergic to gluten, can't have gluten, or is just wanting to abide by a gluten-free diet, if you are someone who's doing Whole30 or keto or the Mediterranean diet or whatever, you can go down to their menu and click on, I think it says diets, and then it will show you the different categories that they have. You can click on that and then view products specific to that diet or that allergen free. So I thought that was pretty cool. The other thing that's really cool is you can basically search just like you're at a regular grocery store. So you can go to the menu and you can select pantry or frozen foods or bakery, and look at the different categories that way. So again, I thought that was pretty cool. One other thing that I liked, but there was kind of a dislike with that, is you can also search by brands. So if you go to the menu and you click on brands, from what I remember, it showed you like some of their most popular brands, but then you could click and view every brand alphabetically. So again, these are, brands that they supposedly carry on their site. And here's the kind of irritating things, again, that I personally experienced from that is, one, as I clicked on brands to view the alphabetical listing, I didn't click on every single, letter in every single brand, but I did just randomly click on some. And there were several where I would click on the brand name and the page would come up and it would say, I think it said like no products found or nothing to display. Not that it was out of stock, but just there were no products. And so I was like, well, why are you showing the brand if you don't actually have anything from that brand? So that was kind of irritating and frustrating. The other thing is, just like with any other website, as you're clicking around on the site, they have different graphics and images and things like that. And I noticed a few instances where they showed product images, but then I couldn't find those products on their website. So an example, I think I clicked on pantry under the menu, and there were, again, graphics that popped up. And one of the graphics, they showed Annie Chun's like pad thai bowl. And I was kind of excited because I've been wanting to try that. I went to brands, looked at the alphabetical listing, Annie Chun's isn't listed. And then I did a search for Annie Chun's, nothing there. So then, I just tried typing like pad thai bowl or pad thai, and nothing came up. And so again, I was like, well, why are you displaying pictures of products when you don't have those products, let alone that brand even? So again, that was kind of frustrating because, if you're someone who is maybe wanting Thrive for specific brands, just because you look at it and see that brand listed doesn't necessarily mean that they have that brand. Which makes me think of a side note. I didn't write this down, but one of the other things that, again, it's not necessarily a bad thing or good thing, just something to be aware of, was that you couldn't actually search Thrive Market before signing up for a membership. So again, if you're someone who's maybe interested in it, but you're like, well, I don't know if it caters to this particular diet, or I'm really wanting things with this name brand, you can't go on and look at their brands or at what they offer, anything, without having a membership. So, like if I go to walmart.com, I can type in, Pillsbury cookies or, whatever, and see things. I don't necessarily have to be signed into Walmart's website or even be signed up for their whatever membership plan they have. But you can't do that with Thrive. You have to be a member to be able to access all that. The other thing that was kind of slightly irritating is that they had minimum numbers of items that you had to purchase for some items. Now, from their perspective, from Thrive's perspective, I can see that, especially on certain like lower priced items. If they're shipping it to you, it has to be worth it for them to do that. So from their perspective, I can see the need to do that. But as an end user of that, it was kind of frustrating, especially when I was wanting to try something new, because I don't necessarily want to buy 2 or 3 of something if I'm not gonna like it. And with that minimum, let me give you an example to kind of explain what I'm thinking here. So Annie's macaroni and cheese, just a plain box of Annie's macaroni and cheese, at my Walmart is about $1.50. I think it's like $1.47 or something, but we'll say $1.50. That same exact flavor, size, box, everything on Thrive is $2.99. So that right there, it's double the price on Thrive. But Thrive had a 2-box minimum. So if I'm, just doing my grocery shopping and I want one single box of Annie's macaroni and cheese, at Walmart, that's going to cost me roughly $1.50 plus tax. However, at Thrive, it's $2.99 a box, and then I have to buy 2. So that same $1.50 plus a few cents in tax, I'm now spending almost $6 plus tax, plus shipping, plus I had to pay for the, monthly subscription on top of that. So, that's kind of what I said for me and my lifestyle. I didn't necessarily feel like it would be worth it. I'm not following a particular diet. I don't have a specific allergen. I'm just someone who is looking to maybe eat a little bit healthier, maybe a little healthier ingredients. So for me and my lifestyle, kind of overall in general with Thrive, I didn't feel like it was worth paying the shipping costs, paying the increase in price per item, plus paying for the monthly subscription versus just me getting the same items from Walmart or Kroger, or even, Publix or Whole Foods or Sprouts or something like that. I can say though, if you are someone who does have a specific diet that you need to follow or want to follow, if you have a certain allergen, it might be worth it. Especially I could see if you live in a rural area, or if you live in an area where the grocery stores around you just don't carry a huge selection, or if you have kind of a more specific diet. And I don't know from personal experience, but I've heard and seen online where people who follow Whole30, for example, sometimes have difficulty finding items that are Whole30 approved. So if you're someone who follows a specific diet, has certain allergens, live in a rural area or in an area where you don't have that great selection at your grocery store, I could totally see how this would be helpful and beneficial for you. But again, me personally, just my lifestyle, I didn't find that it was worth it. I hate to say it that way, but and again, we all have different experiences. Those are just my experiences. And then the last thing that I will say about Thrive, and this is just a personal totally personal pet peeve of mine, but I can't stand it when you sign up for something online, a trial, an app, a subscription or something, and you sign up online and then you go to try to cancel it and you have to talk to someone. If I didn't have to talk to someone, sit in a queue and wait for a rep and everything to purchase it, I don't want to do that to cancel. Like Netflix, right? You can just go to your account in Netflix, click cancel, boom, you're done. So it's a personal pet peeve of mine, I know. That just drives me crazy. And when I went to cancel Thrive, it was that way. You had to sit in queue, talk to a representative, and of course, and I mean, again, I can't fault them for it, right? If I owned Thrive, I'd probably do the same thing. But I had to sit through literally 5 minutes of them, oh, well, if you stay, we'll give you 3 months at, $10.99 instead of the $12.99 fee, or, whatever. And it took several instances of me saying, no, thank you, I'd like to cancel. No, thank you, I'd like to cancel. No, thank you, I'd like to cancel. And then they canceled it. But yeah, again, that's just personal pet peeve of mine. If you're like me and an introvert and you hate talking to people, do everything you can to avoid it. Just be mindful of that. If you want to cancel Thrive, you have to wait in their queue to talk to a representative. But anyway, hope you found this helpful. Like I said, I know everybody's different. Everybody has different needs and experiences. This is just my experience for whatever it's worth. But hope that maybe you got some ideas of things to pick up from Sam's Club, or maybe if you've been wanting to try Thrive Market, this kind of helped you. I will say we've tried a couple of the things that we've got from Thrive Market already and have enjoyed them. That it was the roasted red pepper feta dip. We tried that the other day and it was really good. I took some of the Joseph's pita bread and cut it into triangles, brushed it with some homemade pesto, popped it in the air fryer to make pita chips, and we dipped that in that dip, and it was really, really good. But anyway, like I said, hopefully that helped you a little bit. Maybe you got some ideas, and that you liked this video. If you did like it, hit the thumbs up button below and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.